Shadowkeep Church District. New area, new us. Look at the water, man. It's just so blue, man. There's so much hope filled in the lands between. There's a lot of hope. There's still a lot of hope, man. We got hope, man. We took down Bale. Anything's possible. We did it.
He just believes. He makes me believe. He makes his teammates and his coaches believe.
All right. We're ready, man. This fireball guy's harder than Bale. We did it. We did it. We did it. It was a rare slice this morning. We did it. We did it. Jayson Tatum, man. Look. I was talking to someone and they brought up Jayson Tatum and they said, look, from day one, that kid was like bred to be a basketball player, so he missed out on like a lot of things. I'm like, that makes sense. It makes sense to me why like he got a tattoo of himself holding a Larry O'Brien trophy, because he was never like exposed to, you know, situation with friends, and it's like, hey, like he just, I guess he's probably just around people that calls him the greatest, you know? So they'd be like, hey, you really want to rethink about getting a tattoo of yourself on yourself? But hey, no hate, man. He's an NBA champion. I can't take that away from him. What I can do is make sure that I sell all my Jayson Tatum rookie cards as fast as humanly possible. But I'm not mad at him. Do you, brother? Here we go. I'd love to get that. Do you have any plans to watch a Netflix documentary about Jayson Tatum? I just would like to know if there's anyone around him that advises him not to do dumb things, or not to do things that he's thinking about doing. I'm not necessarily saying they're dumb, you know? I just, like I'm all for exuberation, jubilation, but just be who you are, man. Just be who you are. Whoa. All right. Easiest channel points ever. You know what, Connor? I'm glad. Did I watch the Steve McMahon documentary? I don't know who Steve McMahon is. I watched the Vince McMahon documentary. I'd recommend it to wrestling and non-wrestling fans alike. My elevator? Yeah, documentary is very good. Sometimes I look at Vince in the documentary though, especially Vince McMahon, like modern day, he looks like a cartoon character from like the 1950s. Vince McMahon looks like someone that like is a Cuphead boss. Like now. I could see him in the Cuphead art style. Something, I'm just like, that's when I see him. That's what you know. He looks like a Cuphead boss. All right, speaking of bosses, let's get this toast. The way he used to walk down to the ring. I mean, Conor McGregor has nothing on Vince McMahon's strut to the ring. I will say that. Let's get this toast. All right. Yeah, it is. I mean, like, I feel like everyone who you think is like a big personality, there's always a reason why, you know? Like they tell you the reason why Vince McMahon, or what they allude to, why he is how he is. It's not people are not real life cartoon villains for no reason. Was I a fan of Kane? I didn't watch wrestling during... Really, I was out of wrestling from like the golden era, like the Bret Hart era. That's when right after then is I checked out. I wasn't into like the beer drinking in the ring, like Attitude Era, you know, doing Minkus stuff. That just didn't appeal to me as a teenager, so I didn't watch it. But I got back in thanks to Alan Cummings, Peacock, and the fact that I was able to watch the Royal Rumble for free and didn't have to pay $50 like I used to back in the day. What do you say to people who say wrestling isn't cool because it's made up? I would say, hey, whatever you like, you like. Pretty much anything that's likable, for the most part, is made up. Really? I mean, whatever you like. Like, do you like TV shows? Made up. You like movies? Made up. You like Twitch streams? Made up. You like NFL outcomes? Sometimes made up. Just joking. Maybe. Just joking. No? Lions win the Super Bowl this year. How do I know? Bud Selig told me. And someone else. You mean to tell me you think the Lions aren't going to win the Super Bowl this year? Their star DN breaks his leg in 2 places. You don't think because of that they're going to win? Okay, I don't believe that, but no, I get it. People like all different kinds of fiction. Some people like nonfiction. Hey, have fun in the library, bud. Some people like fiction. Enjoy your Walter White. Enjoy your Dwayne The Rock Johnson, Roman Reigns. Enjoy your Sarah Jessica Parker and Carrie Fever. We all like different fiction. To each their own. Is there a position in American football called a DN? There's a position in American football called an NT, nose tackle. Send the elevator back up so you don't have to wait. No. We're not going back up. Are you a Cody Rhodes or Roman Reigns man?
Until we yeet again.
Acknowledge me.
You tell me. All right, let's get this toast. Nose tackle in 2024. Brother, you want to disrupt any kind of offense? Put a nose tackle and a 0 over the center? Buddy, guess what, man? That center's getting driven back to Timbuktu. Try running zone read when you got your center in your lap. Not happening, bud. All right. All right, Marcellus Wallace, thank you for the insight. I got it from here. Nose tackles are very underrated. Also, in the high school level, you could have a nose tackle that's 5'7", $150, and he can do work. All you gotta be quick. Be a little disruptor. Where's UFO 50? UFO 50 cannibalized Elden Ring yesterday, so around here we go tit for tat. We go $1 a game around here. Everyone gets to eat here. Cerso gets to eat. Derek, you gets to eat. Everyone eats, man. You may be head of the table one day, and you'll be a needle mover the next day. Which bosses does he have left so he won't be spoiled? If you hit ! pace, you can see everything in vast detail. The ones and zeros, the zeros and ones. Lost to Make-A-Wish Mesmer. Oh, we're fine, Jay. We just got to get our sea legs back, you know? Just got to get our sea legs back. So this is called Trust Falling with Strangers with Brittany Furlan. 3, 2, 1. It's not how it's supposed to work, though. It's not how it's supposed to. You want to see how it's supposed to work? You know, see how it's supposed to work? This is how it's supposed to work. I'm just telling you. This is how it's supposed to. Man, we used to have this thing on. You ever see Brittany Furlan do it? Do the trust falling with strangers? She trust falls into Brett Anadoluski, and then Brett gets mad at her. You've never. I wasn't supposed to say this, but Brittany Furlan trust fall. Man, it's probably hard to find now. It was only on Vine. Every Vine is not on YouTube Shorts anymore. We used to be able to find it. I can't find it anymore. Yeah, it's gone. Best Vines of 2014. Yeah, I can't find it. Used to be able to find it. If you find it, VIP. It's the one when she's in a bar and she falls into some British guys. I think that was before like content in public got out of hand. You know? Do it for the Vine. I ain't gonna do it. Mr. Ethereum, what's going on? We wait all day yesterday, no Elden Ring, and today it's first when late. Els, you didn't miss anything. You didn't miss anything. Dan, how worried are you about the Lions without Hutchinson? I mean, this is... I get lambasted when I watch the game with my family when I say this. And on top of it, Aiden Hutchinson is also went to the same high school as me. I think he's a really good defensive end. I don't think he's elite. So when he went down, did I think our Super Bowl chances went down? No. He's not a needle mover. He's good, but he's not. We got a team, man. We're not. The Detroit Lions are not one guy. The Detroit Lions are not one guy. We have many a guy. So if a guy goes down, next guy step up. He's not a needle mover. He's good. He'll be a 13-year pro. Probably sprinkle in a few Pro Bowls, but he's not an every year Pro Bowl guy. I mean, you could call it an insane take. I just call it as I see it, man. I just don't see him as a needle mover. I think he's a... Would you love to have him in your team? Yes, of course. Does your whole defense run around him? No, it doesn't. I think our entire defense, we don't have that guy, and that's how you want a defense. You don't want a defense or really any side of the ball anchored on one guy. You got 11 guys is better than one guy, which is what I love about the Lions. We got two guys that carry the ball, not just one guy. We got two guys that carry the ball. We don't got one guy that catches the ball. We got multiple guys that catch a ball. You know, we don't have Amon Ra. We have Amon Ra and J-Mo and Allen Robinson. That's why everyone's like, where's Sam Laporta? We got a lot of guys. We don't just have Sam Laporta. We got a lot of guys, man. But I was like, oh no, Aiden Hutchinson. Oh no. Look, it was a gruesome injury. I feel for the guy. But we got other guys, man. We got other guys. That's what you want. Now, if Lee Barber goes down, we're in trouble. Aiden Childs goes down for Michigan State. We don't got another guy there. That's a guy. Like, Michigan State doesn't have guys. They got one guy. So if you get, here's how if you want to win the Super Bowl, let me break it down to you very simply. You don't need one guy. You need a lot of guys. Aiden Hutchinson is a guy. Alec Anzalone, guy. Terry Arnold, guy. Branch, guy. You got a lot of guys. If your team is one guy, you're done. You're cooked. All right. It's all right, Queen of Sprinkles. There's a lot of channels out there. He is your most elite player. I would wholly debate that. Please send the elevator back up. I got you. Like when we had Barry Sanders, we had one guy. We had Barry. That's it. You can't win with one guy. I'm not BMing Chad. Don't need to send it back up. When you had Megatron, we had two guys. We had Megatron and Matt Stafford. How do you sack Mahomes without Hutch? You don't need to. You just pick them off. Do you want to buy your Thanksgiving tickets? Mitch, how many do you have? You need a bunch of guys to win a Super Bowl. Tom Brady is a guy, but he also made sure he didn't take a lot of money, so he had guys around him. So he wasn't the only guy. All right. That's the beauty of football. That's how you know. That's how, if you want to know who's going to win the Super Bowl, just look what team has the most guys on it. That's it. That's how you can figure out who's going to win the Super Bowl. Elevator, trust me, we're winning this one. Cowboy Woody, speaking of football, college football dynasty content one. Cowboy Woody, speaking of content, you been to the gym lately? Cowboy Woody? Don't bro me. Dang, peace. Cowboy Woody, what do you got? Fatality, we did beat Bale. Exclamation point, Bale dead in chat. He's got to stop chatting? What do you mean he's got to stop chatting? I've been to the gym. There hasn't been the opportunity. But I did see her do something that was a big no-no for me, so I'm kind of over it. Cowboy Woody, are you coping right now? Cowboy Woody, are you finding reasons not to have 1 second of bravery? Cowboy Woody, you might be. I mean, Cowboy, just going off of your performance on the field so far. Well, coach, I can't go in. I don't have the right color shoelaces on. Well, that's okay. He's like, no, but you don't understand. The color of my shoelaces. No, get out there, kid. Just get out there. It's good practice. It's like, it's okay if you go out there and get lit up. That's called experience, bud. All right, let's go win. All right, so we know little Timmy's right here. Take one of these, call me in the morning. You could see athletes being superstitious. Yeah, but Cowboy Woody's not an athlete yet. He's someone who wants to be an athlete. He hasn't, and a Cowboy Woody, I'm not speaking for him. He would say the same thing. He's someone who wants to do the work. He wants to run sprints. He wants to lift weights. He wants to have some at-bats. So he's not there yet, but I agree. Sometimes that stuff does matter, but you got to be a player first. It's not BM. Cowboy Woody, is that BM? BM is in the eye of the person who's being M'd. Cowboy Woody, is that BM? Would you disagree with that? Positive Garage, thanks for being here. All right. On the low key, that shoe case analogy was the best advice I've ever heard on the channel. Yo, Forgotten Relic, welcome back. BM is wanting to work out. No, he has the desire. Now you just have to, like, oh, I want to get in shape. Okay, do the push-ups. He wants to do the push-ups. Now he has to go do the push-ups.
I give love to all of my people. All of my people need love. I give some.
Yotaven, thanks for the 6 months of Prime. Appreciate it. She doesn't clean her machines after I used. She doesn't clean the machines after she used them. Cowboy Woody, that is the biggest copium I've ever heard in my life, man. Come on, man. Come on. No, Cowboy, nope. I'll shoot you straight. I'll shoot you straight, man. I'll shoot you straight. That's not a reason to not be brave. That is copium, okay? You could look at that and be like, hey, here's an opportunity. Hey, like, you could go over and like clean a machine that's she just got done using and then hop on. Like, you get, that's cope, Cowboy. No one's gonna, that's cope. No, don't tell her to clean her stuff. Stop, man. You're digging yourself in a bigger hole. Don't tell her to clean her. The first thing, your first interaction with her is going to be like, hey, clean the machines. Oh, that's the Cowboy. And this is, chat, this is why he's not an athlete yet. But we're going to get him there. We're going to get him there. Cowboy, come, Cowboy, all memes and content aside, that's cope, man. That's cope. Like, that's an excuse. That's an excuse. You're better than that. Is this the right way? And that's okay, man. Look, if it was easy, everyone would do it, man. If it was easy to have that 1 second of bravery, everyone would do it. But it's not. Left over the bridge. Left over the bridge. Nolan Soft, thanks for being here. Go back. Go left. That bridge. There's a doorway with a bridge. Yo, Pirate Captain Dark. Thanks for being here. There's a door with a bridge. Look, Cowboy. Don't look. If you don't take my advice, if you think my advice is off, look at what Diet Tidgeman 112, aka Armin Anderson, says. I've never agreed with Dan more than on that Cowboy advice. Holy, even he, like, look, Cowboy. Ooh. Come on. For a door with a bridge. Secret?
Saw a cutie at the food court in the mall and I was going to approach her and ask her to go on an Alaskan cruise. But when she got up there were crumbs on the table and she left them. I just can't invite that kind of underscore into my life.
Oh, you're carving out your own path of underscore, man. You got callbacks, you got underscores. Thank you for the bits. Cowboy Woody. Cowboy Woody. Come on, man. This isn't for me. This is for you. This is for you. Hop in the Discord. You got it, man. What's that? I need advice on how to propose. Do you want to talk to someone who definitely knows? Hop in the Discord. Hop in the Discord. Where should you go on a first date? Maybe to the mall or to the lake. Away. I took her to a coffee shop. Hop in the Discord. That's called experience. Is something I just got to tell myself. You empathize with Cowboy. Yeah, Forgotten Relic. Look, it's not easy. I'm not sitting here saying it's easy. It's not easy to do the push-ups. It's not easy to not copium yourself. But you're asking for something that's not normal. What is this? New cutscene? feel like we haven't seen a new cutscene in months. Bullet Town. Ryan Gary when he's going through the Vegeta virus. It's not PM. Just point me in the direction. I'll figure it out. Ooh, what is that? That happens in Dark Souls 1, are you sure? Ooh, new Bonnie.
Let's go.
2 years of absolute horsing.
Potato Tower, thank you for the 2 years. What were we doing 2 years ago? Yo, Cowboy, we're in a fresh new area, so this isn't gonna be a full download, but just maybe like a little DLC update. So, can you tell me? So you've seen iTag girl in the gym, and then can you just repeat what you said in chat?
Yeah, so I saw her. Excuse me. I saw her finish up doing some cardio actually, and yeah, she just didn't wipe down her machine. She didn't like clean it or anything. She just got her stuff and left, and that's kind of like oh, it's like an ick for me to just like I always watch or I always clean the machines and everything after I use them, and just like not seeing somebody who does it just kind of gross to me. Yeah, and it makes me think like, what else are they not doing? Yeah, that's easy to do.
Yeah, so you're passing judgment off of like someone you've been wanting to ask out for 6 months and just frankly just haven't had the courage to do it. But you've had the opportunity, just haven't had the courage. So this I'm just telling you, to me this is you finding a way to not have that 1 second of courage. Because let me ask you this, regardless of that, so say that she didn't wipe that down, right? So say the next time you're in the gym, she comes up to you and be like, hey look, I've been really hoping you've been talking to me. I'd love to go out to dinner with you tonight. If she came up to you and said that, what would you say?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, might as well.
The girl you've been wanting to ask out for 6 months comes and asks you out, and you're like, well, I guess so. You're really gonna be thinking about her not wiping down the bench press machine?
Well, okay, maybe not. It's not 6 months. It's
sorry, 9 months.
Okay. Okay.
But I'm saying, let me ask this. So if she were to come ask you out, you would say no?
No. I mean, I'm not gonna. If she were to come up and ask me out, I mean, no, I wouldn't say no. That'd be ridiculous.
Yeah. So is it safe to put that same adjective on your judgment of her not wiping down a machine 1 time?
That it's ridiculous?
Yeah.
I guess so. I don't know. I look into it a little too much, and it's just like, I mean, it's so easy to do. Just why are you not doing it? And you're not going to do something that.
Cowboy, look, I empathize. Okay. It's not easy. It's to get yourself to that 1 to 2 seconds of courage is not easy. But the next time you do it, it'll be a little bit easier, and a little bit easier, a little bit. But I'm telling you, man, like, no more excuses. Like, the next time you see her, you gotta do it. You've asked for help 2 months ago. We're now 60 days into this iTag gym saga. Like, you gotta make your move, man. And if she says no, guess what? I'm gonna be on my feet applauding you, because it's about the 1 to 2 seconds. That's it. All right.
Okay,
Everyone in chat believes in you. That it's, but we're gonna call you out too. You're self-coping right now.
I know. I see it. I understand it. I'll tell you. I'll make you a promise. I'll make Chad a promise. Tomorrow, if I see her, I will make the move.
Okay, not if. You are gonna see her tomorrow. Don't get if out of your mental. She will be there tomorrow. You will have a golden opportunity, and you will take your shot. And regardless, if it's a yes, no, maybe, if she ignores you, you're coming back to a standing ovation.
I hear you.
All right.
I will do. She will be at the gym tomorrow. I will make the move tomorrow, and we will see what happens.
All right.
From there.
Cowboy Woody, best of luck, brother.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it.
All right, see ya. And if you're commenting and you don't know the whole saga, stop being a headline reader. Go back, ask chat. Don't you comment on Cowboy Woody on a 10-second clip. You need the whole story before you say, "Oh, I would never do that." Well, maybe read a paragraph. All right. Don't look. There's people around here that have built the lore that are here. If you're an Andy come lately and you want to comment on someone stepping out for 10 seconds, you got the 10 seconds. You don't know the 10 minutes. Who do you think you are? Also, you that person, I guarantee you don't got half the courage that Cowboy Woody does. All right. Let's get back in this. New Bonnie, new us. All right. I will say that there's two things we don't tolerate around here. Number one, BMing people in the community via TTS or BMing people that hop in the Discord. That's my job. All right. Marcellus, I got it from here. Marcellus, I got it from here. I appreciate it. Him saying the machine not getting wiped down was the deal breaker was legit funny. I know. It is funny. It's funny. It's great. It's funny content, but that doesn't help Cowboy Woody. The goal is to help. The goal is to not funny haha. I'm just scared he's going to bring up the not wiping thing. He knows not to. Right, Cowboy? Wait. Cowboy Woody? you know not to bring up the wiping down the machines, right? Like, especially at the gym and when you're on the date, don't bring that up, okay? That's like a six months down the road. No scrapbook. Like, hey, you know what's funny? 6 months ago, I almost didn't ask you out because of this. Like, you know, Cowboy? Okay. All right. That's a 6 month thing, not a 6 second thing. And that's not even third date, man. Because yeah. Ooh, new area, new us. What the heck? How come this guy can talk? Bubble me? All right. Take a mouthful. Call me in the morning. Whiff a Middleton. Whiff a Middleton. Peace. Yo, Ultimo, thanks for the bits. I appreciate it. You missed the lore early and the girl had no. The girl did not have an eye tag. She was playing eye tag. Yeah, we did get the Bonnie. We're cooked. I mean, we're cooking. I wouldn't call that great value Mesmer. I'd call that Mesmer's bodyguard, maybe. Just joining. Let me get this straight. He likes girl Jim. She didn't wipe down the equipment he's been using as an excuse not to approach. Was that before or after? He wiped it down and put her towel in the Ziploc bag for later. Why did I read that out loud? Yeah, people do that in other Twitch channels, not here. Yep. I remember these guys. This boss took a while, man. Where's he weak to? Right there's the, everyone's got a honey hole, man. Everyone's got one. Good player. He's a good player. The mustard hole. How do you stay so positive? What keeps from becoming a cynic? You know, once you get BM Timber allowed us to flush out the 1%. How do you become so positive? Because what's the alternative? What's the alternative? You know what I mean? Mustard goes well with sausages. I mean, I just found out the other day that people don't refrigerate their ketchup. Like, that is wild. It says on the bottle, refrigerate after opening. I know, right? No judgment, but maybe that's how Northern Lion got sick. I'm just gonna tell you right now, every boss seems easy now that we've beaten Bale. Restaurants leave it on the table? No, but then they put it in the refrigerator when they close the restaurant. Any restaurant owners in chat? They 1000% do that. At least the ones that have above a 1-star rating on Yelp do that. I mean, I don't know what kind of restaurant you're going to. I would much rather make my own ham sandwich than go to a 1-star Yelp restaurant and get a spam sandwich. Where's our food guy? Where's our food guy? We got a food guy. Although I will say I do not refrigerate chicken eggs. Butter on the counter is fine as long as it's in a closed environment. Like, you can't just have it out to open air. All right. We got a food guy. We got a lawyer guy. We got an OBGYN guy. Moog says, I mostly work in restaurants. They never put ketchup in the fridge. That's wild. Moog. Just for sake of, look, don't say the names of any restaurants that you worked at. I'm not trying to get sued today. Crumpet says, I've worked in Michelin restaurants for years. What do they do with their ketchup? They probably don't serve ketchup, do they? Eggs right from the chicken, you do not put in the refrigerator. They got this, you know what? Eggs from chickens have tourmaline bubbles. If you wash them, the tourmaline bubble's gone. That's not memes, that's true. That's truing. You piece. Man, it's good to have T-God back, not even gonna lie. You make your own ketchup and keep it in the fridge. That's because you're a Michelin star rated restaurant. Of course that's what you do. We missed 2 stuns. I had a CS teacher who would buy a 5-kilogram box of ketchup, split it into little jars, and use it over the course of a year. Unrefrigerated, by the way. I mean, Kishibi TV, I want you to start from that sentence and work backwards, and then rate that sanity move out of 10. Putting them in jars. Buying 10 pounds of ketchup, putting them in tiny jars. Sounds like something Bray Wyatt did in Firefly Playhouse. Also, how the heck do you have a Counter-Strike Go teacher? How do I go to that school? $91 odds for the believers. I got you. Or what is this guy called? Remember when he thought he was hard? The thing is, the teacher didn't put him into bottles. He put him into tiny jars, man. It's like one of those people on TikTok. They have like the tiny kitchen, but they got all the tiny food. Your grandma already jarred mustard? That's who I'd expect to jar mustard. And I bet the mustard was amazing. Your local diner's been using the same ketchup bottle since 1987. Devisor, how do you know that? A tiny jar seems like it would be handy. Josh Visor, what would you put in your tiny jar if you had one? Also, Josh Visor, you never told me what you did for work because you said you've been on the night shift lately. Your hopes and dreams? Who do you think you are, AC Slater? This is the definition of taking the football.
Just take the football and cram it right down their throats.
Good night. Oh, he was one hit. You work inventory control for a distribution center. Rock a forklift a lot. Is that fun? Can you put, let me ask this, could you put enough stuff on a forklift to make it tip over? Or is it tipless? Like me when someone slides the iPad and doesn't ask. You definitely can. They're designed to be very, very back heavy. Brett, I feel like you knew that really quickly. You really think a forklift is untippable? I mean, like, unless you're forklifting an elephant, yeah. Why is this guy ulcerated? He doesn't have a hole in his stomach. You piece. One more. Stun me. We don't miss. Ulcers are holes. They're not red things. Those are tumors. Right? Let them know who you're repping. My green is very sick. But not sick enough. Mantle of Thorns. It's good to get a man. I'm telling you, we're our muscle in this game is so strong. Like, who is gonna knock us off this pedestal? We took out Bale, we took out Mesmer, we took out Rolanya. Who's gonna even come close to those three? None of them. Not a single one. Not one. I could promise you that. Thank you for the appraisal. It's a nice little, that should send consumer confidence through the roof, man. By the way, exclamation point predict for consumer confidence checks. I bet you die 5 times in the next room. Starman, I love your song. I love your song. So I'm gonna take that not as bait, but as a tip of the hat. How many souls does it take to level up? Now I think 250,000 ish. What do you mean I'm Bowie pilled?
'Cause Lennon's on sale again.
I will say though, yesterday we're driving home from soccer practice and my youngest son in the middle of the ride home, I don't know how or why, but he just started singing, "Are you reeling in the years?" And I like turned back, I go, "What?" And then I just put on Steely Dan, and he was just vibing. I don't know what his deal is. He hears a song one time and he knows, man. And then I think I heard the next Lemon on sale again.
'Cause Lennon's on sale again.
In that song from Steely Dan. I mean, he's probably heard the song one time. Not even joking. He's just built different. It's hard not to love Reeling in the Years. You're not wrong. Is he a JoJo fan? What the heck is JoJo? Brother. Mr. Z says, any UFO today or just snooze and ring plus add question mark? Mr. Z. So that's a two-parter. Number one is part education of both how to operate functions and tools available to your disposal within the channel. And two, a little education of BM. Number one, you can always come in here any place, anytime, any day, any week, anytime we're live and hit the exclamation point platter in chat. It will tell you. We'll tell you what's going on. Number two, insulting a segment of the show is a reflection of your brand equity. Just letting you know that. Doesn't bother me. It's a reflection of your brand equity. You can boosta without Terra. And you learn that in any Final Fantasy game. Ever consider Dark Souls 1 playing it for the first time myself? Grateful Shan, this character Sir So Yeet's been through Dark Souls 1, Dark Souls 2, Dark Souls 3. Demon Souls PS3, Demon Souls PS5, Sekiro, aka Dark Souls Light, Bloodborne, Lies of P, Robot Souls, Elden Ring, and now Elden Ring DLC. However, to answer your question, would I ever go back and play Dark Souls? Yes, because I have the memory of a young squirrel. And if we were to play Dark Souls 1 again, which maybe one day we will, it will be like playing it for the first time, except for Ornstein and Smog. I remember nothing of Dark Souls 1 except Ornstein and Smog. All right. Literally. Like if you were to name 3 bosses, and one of them was from Dark Souls 1, one was from Dark Souls 2, one was from Dark Souls 3, and the name was not Ornstein and Smog, I wouldn't be able to tell you which one's a Dark Souls 1 boss. Literally. I think we need a new Pepsi bottle. Teddy Ruxpin souls. Is there any point of clearing this room? Ooh, I see the purple and I wonder what it is. Ooh, Shadow Realm worth. All right, get this toast. It's bait. Why in chat do you like blue crab? And in chat if you think it's too much work. Someone type an N in chat for me. I know how you feel about second monitor. What do I think of phone stream at work? DJ 3max. Let me preface it with this. The fact that you're watching from work on a phone, I extremely appreciate, so I don't want this next part to get lost. There's a lot of resources in chat, so if you're watching on a phone, we got ways. We got ways for you to watch on monitor too without getting caught. You know? But the fact that you're willing to roll the dice on the phone, I appreciate it. Sneaky Beagle, but don't you think it's a lot of work to get not a lot of meat out of a blue crab? You're on my third screen, turn vertical. Kazuki, screenshot or it doesn't have it. Take a picture of that, Kazuki. Text me at 313-241-9639. 313-241-9639. And I'll VIP you, because I don't want to say I don't believe it, but it's hard to believe. Vote is down. That's odd for that to be down. Oh, it's because I didn't hit the run button. There you go. How do I go second monitor without getting caught? I'm not an expert in that, but I know that we got some level 60 monitor 2 watchers around here. Chat, at me with your best advice so I could echo chamber it for you. It's not the crabs, it's the moment. If I want a moment, I'll go to /moments. If I want crab, I'm not going to Maryland. I'm going to somewhere in the Kona Southeast. All right. I walk around you full screen while I'm working. Swamp Palm. Built different. Don't ask Rockabilly Wonka, because Rockabilly Wonka just got caught watching the show at work by someone from the C-suite in the UK that flew over. No, look, I'm all for food experience as long as the experience of yields food. If it's just experience with no food, it's not a food experience. That's called a money burning experience. I left work early so I could watch at home. My man. Thanks, CP. Appreciate it. We already beat this guy. Didn't we already beat him?
Dan Gamba 777.
Han Solo. Han Solo. Han, look, it's not gonna be a weekly bit, but Han, I got a quick question for you.
Hop in the Discord.
What's that? Han, you hop in real quick. Because I feel like your lore has been lost in the new wave. It's kind of like you left the WWE for a while and half the auditorium is unfamiliar with your game. Part of the FU of watch. What's FU? Of watching work is the risk of getting caught. Hambuster, please tell me I'm wrong, but I feel like at one point you were like a sunlight chatter. a chatter from the sunlight, not a chatter from like the dark. Like you were more like a Brett than a Bartimus. Yeah, that's right. What a Handbuster? What changed? Something changed. You believed one too many times. You specifically picked your desk at work so no one can sneak up behind you and watch. Respect the heck out of that. Wait, Han Solo, are you Captain Falco? Did you change your name? Why'd you change your name? Han Solo, what the heck? Bro, you have 77 months of brand equity and your name is Captain Felk? Han, what's going on?
Welcome, brand new subscriber.
Floofy, thanks for the prime. Han Solo, what's going on? Han. Whenever you're ready, bud. Well pickled turtleneck. I'll tell you what, tell me one thing that's pickled that isn't better than when it's non-pickled. Probably a Windows update. I like that we're in a new area we can just kick some tires, you know? Yeah, pickled egg, that's okay. That's where my mind went to. I've never had a pickled egg. Han, you there, bud? Is kimchi's a form of pickling, right? Is that right? Yeah, man. Kimchi is... Kimchi is fermented, not pickled? Yeah, same thing. Tastes the same. It's a way to infuse vinegar.
Let's
Han.
go.
I heard a mic click. Han.
Yes. I think it works.
Hold on, I gotta turn you up. Hold on. Han, you there?
Frank.
Han.
Here.
I got you on full blast. Can you get any higher?
What's up?
Can you turn your mic up at all?
Hello.
23 months. One more month till Dan respects the new badge. Let's get this bread.
Han, you got to crank up your volume. I got you at 200% cope.
Hold on. 1 sec.
You've been here before.
Let's go.
How did we get up here?
Am I crazy or is it whatever? Discord is. Hello.
Han, I got you, but you sound like you're like a little mouse in a hole in a wall talking through a string.
Testing.
There it is. Han.
Testing.
Han.
Yes.
What's going on?
Yo.
Hold on. Let me get out of this boss fight. Let me win first. Hold on. Han, can I ask you something?
Yeah, man.
How in the year 2024, I'm just asking, do you not have a working microphone?
It works for what I need it to work for. I just don't use Discord for anything.
Why not?
I mostly just play like Rocket League and Overwatch with my friend on Xbox.
Got you. I got you.
And
And you play RuneScape too?
yes, sir.
Are you
I
watching?
just started Iron Man today. Hit me up, everybody.
Are you watching the stream right now?
Yes.
Can you lower the stream so you can talk to me directly and not wait for the delay that comes through Twitch?
I will try that. That's a good idea.
Yeah. You there? Can you hear me now? Probably cannot hear me through Discord.
No. Okay, so I'm in the call. And then, obviously, I just...
All right. When Han gets it ready, he'll let us know. All right. Lorenzo, what's going on? Chat, I don't want to spoil anything, but you should see what Lorenzo has cooked up for Series 5. I'm not spoiling anything. Lorenzo just cooked up more than this guy. I know, Mary Ho, I'm muted in the Discord so that we don't have to hear Han Solo doing his mic check. All right. Han, you got her figured out? Han, you got her figured out?
I don't think so.
Can you hear me? It's all right, but we'll get her next time. All right. It's gonna be a good segment, but it's all right next time. All right, let's go get this second tree worm and we'll be okay here. Where's the second tree worm? Yeah, if I can figure out Discord, anyone can. That's a good point. Where is that second tree worm at? If someone isn't answering your calls, how many retries is too many?
Go.
Well, I think you're asking the wrong question. Colorado Legend, thanks for the 23 months. Tikari, thank you for the 3 straight months. Watson, thanks for the 3
Dan,
months.
I haven't subscribed in a while now. I was so busy wiping the sweat off of the gym equipment.
Yo, Cicada, thank you for the 7 months of Prime. Appreciate the support. Where are we going here? Second tree worm is to the north, but you have to use the stairs to northeast. Thank you, Marcellus. Totoro, what's going on? Can we get an update on cruise ship guy? Yeah, there's a video on it. It's the saga's over, man. Our next update won't be till Christmas because that's when they are meeting again for the second time. They're spending a week together.
Let's go.
Thanks for all the pogs, Dan.
Jay Reynolds, I got a question for you. That's not personal. Thank you for the 2 years, by the way. How are you a founder with 2 years of Prime? Literally, like, I'm just asking. I'm like, it's not a judgment. It's a genuine, like, educational moment. There it is. Brother missed some flushes? What does that mean? Uh-oh. One hit? Wait, did Jay Reynolds say anything? Isn't just following? No, you have to be subscribed. You woke up to 27 missed calls and 11 texts.
Let's go.
Divisor, take a screenshot of that, send it to me in the Discord. That can't be real. Market Tomato, thanks for the 30 months of Prime. I appreciate it. I discovered your channel as a high school, then went to college and basically never went on Twitch again until recently. That's one heck of a founder's badge story, man. Yo, that's a heck of a founder's badge story. How come you didn't watch Twitch in college? Jay Reynolds. I mean, that is like Onyx of fortuitous. That make me feel old? No, no, no. Too busy drinking Mike's Hard. He's 6'2". All right, let's get this toast. Stun.
Wrong.
Just got super busy, ran track for a while too. What event? When did Twitch start? I don't know when it flipped over from Justin TV. I don't remember, but it flipped over at some point. $100, $200, 4x1. What was your 100 time? I'll tell you if you're fast or not. 2011. All right, keep use stream. I was not fast. Your PB was 11-2. At least you know you're self-aware. So you weren't really running track then. So how come you weren't watching Twitch? All right, that was VM. That was VM. That was VM. Please let us win. Get out of there. He hand blocked us, man. Do you have a favorite MJ Slenderman song? Who's MJ Slenderman? West Elm Caleb, you said it more eloquently than me. He says, not gonna lie, I was expecting fast for someone running track in college. I know, that's when he said he runs a 100, 200, and 4x1. You're not just a Jimmy on the team who's just there for the varsity letter if you're running those events. So I'm like, oh, this dude, Jay Reynolds, gotta have some heat. 11-2 is like mid-heat in high school, but in college? That was a 400 time? No, 400 time is it's you're at your high school you were an 11-4 guy. So I'm just you ran 4 years of college track and you shaved 0.2 off your PB. Brother, you were skipping some workouts. Or like someone in chat said, having a lot of Mike's Hard Lemonades. One of the two. And look, no judgment either way, but you cannot tell me you were all in on college track if you 0.2'd your PB in 4 years. Jay Reynolds, I bet getting BM'd for your 100 time 5 years ago when you're in college was not on your bingo sheet today. You was at a small school, literally just started track team, so you joined for the heck of it, kept you busy. I respect that. I feel like if you're not doing stuff in college, you're doing bad stuff in college. That's if you're not doing stuff in college, you're doing bad stuff in college. That's it. Stuff that could get you in trouble in college. I respect that. Jay Reynolds, did you get a varsity jacket? You studied, played video games. That's about it. Minnesota Viking zombie. Thought varsity jackets are just a high school thing. No, they have varsity jackets in college. What? All right, we actually got to fight this guy. We just can't L2 spam him. My stun. Give me back my stun. You didn't run all 4 years? Didn't stick around long enough? Whoa, Jay Reynolds, so you weren't running track? What do you mean you were running track in college? If you didn't run 4 years, what did you run? Half a semester? What are we doing here? You can't lie and say why you weren't watching Twitch because you're running track and then you ran track for half a semester. That's not the truth. I just want the truth, man. Just give me some truth. Like this wormhole. What are we doing? I just want I think it's okay, but just tell me the real reason. I started getting busy with a ton of extracurriculars I was better at. We already established. What other extracurriculars were you into? And like for more than a day.
The donation. I appreciate your acquiescence.
Tibelius. Tip $3. Brother BMing amateur athlete in chat like, what did you do in 2024? Oh, you played Elden Ring? What's your PB? 217 hours. Oh, you're still not done? Oh, so you're not really playing Elden Ring? Oh, you're still at it, all in? Better slurp on that resin.
Tibelius, that's a flawed argument statement. Because we didn't give up after one semester and said that we've been running track. We're playing no vig. We're 217. We're like 10 years of college into this game. Jay Reynolds joined to hang out with his favorite streamer and now gets flamed nonstop for 100-meter time faster than 99% of us. It's not that. It's not getting flamed because of his track time. He's getting flamed because he said he ran college and track, but ran for a semester. That's, you tried track. You didn't run track in college. But race you? How old are you? How old are you? $28? What's the longest race you've ever run? What do I bench squat? I got a lot. I can't lie. You asked. I'm not NL pilled where I'm gonna brag about my fitness PBs all the time unasked for like a sandwich. But since you ask, I will tell you. I threw some 45s on the other day. I haven't 45 since I was playing in high school. You ran at 800? It's different, man. When you put the big boy plates on, and I'm like, man, I could have been doing this months ago. If you don't know what's going on, it kind of looks like your guy has 8,100 skulls right now. I know, right? But yeah, it's good, man. The funniest thing on your Elden Ring HUD has to be the 8 squares under your stand bar. What do you mean? How is that funny? Am I a clown? Am I here to amuse you? Does anyone know what they mean? No, I certainly don't. Looks like Chuck Woolery in Scrabble, man. That's one game I wanted to play as a kid. Just because the slots where you slid the letters into just was like ASMR before it was ASMR. Nice pop, kid. Give me the yellow. We got Tourmaline Bubble. You piece. It's called Scrabble. Chuck Woolery. Chat, I'm telling you, man. Look at this, man.
You at home could win more than $10,000 this week as your favorite game show host plays Scrabble.
Listen.
And 8.
Look at the. Listen to that noise, man. Listen when he slides it in. Listen when he slides it in. Hold on.
I'm gonna go for 2 more. 2. And
Doesn't that just sounds so good, man?
And Mark
goes out. S. Y. That's what it's all about.
What do you think they used back then, since there weren't computers?
That's what it's all about. P. Yes. Synopsis. Synopsis. S. It can be an off.
Just light bulbs?
Type K. And yes, kayak. Kayak is right.
They didn't have computers back then, man. They didn't have computers back then. I'm not talking about the chime, I'm talking about the thunk. How did they do, like, you know, like the fade out and fade in stuff with words, like title screens? How did they do that before they had computers? You know what I mean? Like when they could fade in the graphics, that had to be so manual. Like so manual. You piece. Acetate. Idiot underscore head says, why waste your stuff on heavy armor when you're gonna die in one hit anyway? Living up to your Twitch name, I see. I'm sorry, idiot. I'm sorry. I should have said, I'm sorry. That one's on me. That one's on me. His name's Idiot Head. Idiot Head, can I ask you what's the origin story of your name? Altumi! This guy's slow and old. I never said you were slow and old. You better not. Thank you for telegraphing your attack. Get out of there. Peace.
He just believes. He makes me believe. He makes his teammates and his coaches believe.
You ate a tomato like an apple, and your friend called you an idiot head. You ever think that guy's not your friend? Northern Lion just pinged me in the box suite. I got you, man. Dan, if I invited you to my wedding, would you come? Acorn, that is... Can I get some contents? Northern Lion in the box suite. Your son saying Steely Dan. Northern Lion, he wasn't singing Steely Dan. We're coming home from soccer, no music on in the car. We just got in the car. You know, like it takes a minute to get going. We're driving, and he just belted out. You're reeling in the years, and like I'm driving. I go, what? And then I go,
My man.
I started laughing. Then I go, hey Siri, play "Reeling in the Years" by Steely Dan on Spotify. And then we were just vibing out, man. Why in chat if you're hearing Steely Dan right now? There is potential. Lemons on sale again.
'Cause lemons on sale again.
In that song. Like there was a line within the first 50 seconds that I started cracking up laughing at. And my youngest son goes, wait, Dad, what are you laughing at? And I played it back and we both started laughing. It's really good. It's a really good line. I just don't know if it fits soundboard. It's a good line. I just don't know if it's soundboardable. Ooh. Go for the greed, go for the greed, go for the need, then greed and go. Aw, you. Don't talk to me about fish. Talk to Fury Plays Cello about fish. Look, I'm not trying to put any of the mods' personal lives on blast, but como se dice, how do you say 30 in Espanol? Is Steely Dan still tour? Is there a guy named Steely and a guy named Dan, or a guy named Dan Steely? Probably gotta get rid of that, huh? I can tell you this. I went to grade school with a girl. Her first name was Steely, S-T-E-E-L-Y. Her last name was 4 digits, and it almost rhymed with Dan. I didn't get it as a kid. I just am now realizing it now, 30 years later, why she was named that. That's wild, man. I'm like, okay, her name's Steely. Like, it's not like now when kids have a lot of unique names. Her name was Steely, S-T-E-L-Y. I'm like, even as a kid, you're like, eh. Should I look her up? I don't. Should I look her up on Facebook? Why would you say no? You know who I need to call is Oboe player, man. Becky. That's who I need to call. I got some beef with her. Be like, hey, do you know you were acting this way in 1st grade, 2nd grade, 3rd grade, 4th grade, and 5th grade? Didn't we look her up on LinkedIn? She works like AI meta supercomputer engineer or something like that. You ever go to high school reunions? Yeah, I went to my 5-year last year. Oh, she works like Google or something. She's like a executive at Google. What's everyone laughing at? 5-year high school reunion? Yeah, it was last year. Buddy, I could see this to my day. To this day, man. We get introduced to band class. Everyone, you want clarinet? They had the instruments at the school, man. Trombones, trumpets, clarinets, drums. They were limited, but you got to pick. Flutas. Our teacher goes, Becky, what instrument you want? She's like, I have my own oboe. She brought that oboe in the next day, and from there on out, every day in band class, she overly wet that reed on that oboe so much. Every day. Like, do you really need to be wetting that oboe? That every excessive wetting of the oboe reed, burger after burger, every day. And had a smug face doing it, man. She knew what she was doing. She felt superior because she had the only one-of-one instrument in the grade school band. I'm telling you, man. There's not much I can remember in life, but I have a photographic memory of that. She just had her lemon pucker face, just oboe, just from a... She was always perched up. She always was sitting higher above everyone else every single day. Came in with her special sheet music. She couldn't have regular sheet music because she had to have the oboe sheet music every single day. She also beat me in the 3rd grade spelling bee. Becky. Bruv, in the 3rd grade spelling bee, this is her type of intellect. If that 3rd grade spelling bee was still going on, she'd be the last person standing. Like, she knew every word in the dictionary. Like, there wasn't a word that she didn't know. But I'm gonna tell you what her job is. What is she doing now? There's 100 of her on LinkedIn. I'll find her. Yep, of course she wouldn't be under... Of course she wouldn't be under Becky. Rebecca, sorry.
Now we know it didn't just start with streaming. Dan has been getting one guide his entire life.
That's a no, she's not a classical guitarist. Chat, what do you... There's a lot of her. How do you know which one's her? That's her! Oh, yeah. Yep. 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 I can't read it. Hold on. If I just read like some corporate terms, will you be able to find... I don't want you to find her, but would you be able to... If I just gave you corporate terms, could you find her? Yes? I don't want you to find her, but... What if I chat GPT her work title? Give me another name for... All right. here's her job. Chief Innovation Officer, Director of Creative Strategy and Innovation, Head of Innovation and Thought Leadership. Yeah, I bet you are. Yeah, I bet you are with your oboe. Those aren't, that's not her real titles. I had ChatGPT mix it up. No, that's not. It wasn't off LinkedIn. Those were made up. Can't people put in those titles and get ChatGPT to do it? Yeah, but they don't know what the original one is. I will say she had a little bit of a glow up. I'm not mad at her. I think that was her.
I bet she drives a Ford Taurus with a sweet spoiler.
Bro, that I wouldn't be able to handle that. Come on. Stun me? Is Northline still here? Ryan, do you know there's people whose job is just to email other people? Did you know that? I learned that yesterday. He's not here. Buddy, I didn't know that. I had no, someone's like, yeah, it's my job just to email other people. I'm like, what? Like, so what's the work you do? And he's like, I email people. I go, that's not work. What do you, we're not advancing humans. We're not doing any, what's the work? Emailing? Who's doing the work? Who's laying the pipe? Who's painting the pictures? It's about as meaningless as our work. Look, I'm not saying our work isn't meaningless, but at least we're doing something. We're creating something, whether it's fair use or not. I'm sure people will get sued 10 years from now when we find out it's not fair use. But nonetheless, we're still creating something. We're not emailing. You create emails? You know, there's nothing being created. Create emails, but the emails turn to vapor. Olgo Dev, that Olgo Dev came out of chat for laying the pipe. It's like saying thinking is nothing. No, at least you're thinking. You're thinking of creating something. Emails, you're just talking. You're just yapping and yapping and yapping. Nothing's getting done, just a lot of yap. Or you're a pro yapper? Get this toast, please. Yeah, I mean, like, look, I'm not saying that this is not like sending emails, but this is also not 20% of the workforce. Streamers make up like a piece of sand on the beach. Like, Chad, I know this is the lottery job, man. This is the lottery job. Are you kidding me? I don't think there's not a day when I don't wake up and be like, yep, hit the lottery again today. Oh, another day. Woke up. Well, look at this. I hit the lottery again today. Oh, gotta go. Lottery day. I know. I am very aware this is lottery job. Okay, but this is not the norm of just yapping. But 20% of the American workforce is just yapping. You Cena posting? What does that mean? Chat, everyone, Northern Lion, I'm gonna expose him. He typed something about Phantom in chat and the back Unity channel. I'm like, what the heck is Phantom? I'm like, buddy, you didn't want people to know what your second car was, and now you're telling everyone? I don't know what phantom tax is. Sorry, I didn't want to. If you don't think for 1 second Northern Line doesn't have a chauffeur that drives a Rolls-Royce Phantom with the ceiling with the constellation in it, chat, you kidding me? Brother is like Kaiser Soze. Around here, he's one of us. Not around here, he's one of them. He pulls up to a store, tinted windows. The window goes down this much. He looks, gives you a smug look and goes, keep the smell down, brother.
Dan B like, hey chatter, why does it say founder but only 24 months? As he dies for an hour to a worthless tree, he's fought 15 versions of in the base underscore.
Brother lives in suburbia and has a lawnmower just for the bits. That's not where he lives though. Come on. He sent me a picture the other day of him going like this, like taking a selfie, and it was his next door neighbor. Guess who it was? Drake. Brother's got a mansion next to Drake. He's not letting you in on the secret. I will let you in on the secret. He's bi-coastal. Toronto, Vancouver. Double coastal. What do you mean not Drake? Did I miss something on Drake? Yeah, I don't know. Did I miss current events on Drake? Sorry, I didn't mean it like that, chat. Oh. No, sorry, I didn't know. That's not what I was inferring. All right. No, I don't know. I don't. Chat. I'm not a Drake fan. I don't count as rap music. I miss you. Oh, I miss you. That's not rap. Buddy, Drake would not have survived in the CD rap album days of the late 90s. People be like, what is this, man?
John in Tennessee, go ahead, what you want to say?
That's trash, dog. Get off the airwaves.
That's what that's reserved for. Get it out of here. Drake is certified whining music, man. I want to hear whining. I'll pop in some good old-fashioned Taylor Swift, man. You got to be in the whining mood, but I'm with it, man. Taylor, my daughter's 2.5. She likes some Taylor. I'm with it. I'm learning the albums. I'm with it, but I know what I'm getting in for. Drake, I don't want that whining. I got no problem with Taylor Swift. You know what? I'm getting ready. I'm learning to love it. Daddy, shake it off. I got you, sweetie. Daddy, shake it off. Can we listen to some Steely Dan? Shake it off, Daddy. Okay, I got you. I got you. I got you. Look, if she keeps dropping bits like this.
After burger, after burger, after burger.
She can listen to as much Taylor Swift as she wants.
Burger after burger after burger.
Unprompted, by the way. I promise you, that was not prompted. I do not content farm my kids, but if they come up with the organic banger, I'll take it from time to time. What is the burger soundbite from? Chad, I wish I could play you the whole context of the burger soundbite. It's so good.
That's a lot of months.
Burger after burger is the greatest BM of 2024. It literally is, man. The context of it. Librarian, pull that up. I mean, it would be Dungeon Master pull that up, but It's too many meta levels deep for it to be funny on the mass appeal. But I promise you. Come on, get this win. This one's for DEFCON, who said, Dan, can you please not waste any more time on this garbage boss? I'm trying, brother. You peace, you peace, you peace. One more. There we go, we got him. Iris of Oculation. What the heck's Oculation? Ooh. 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 POV. POV, you look up. Ooh. Ooh. Eat an ad. Ooh. 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 Oh, that's incoming. Oh, okay. Saved. 07 ad eaters, by the way, 45 seconds. You don't have to eat ads.
Every single month, 5 million Twitch Prime subscriptions go unused. 5 million blue crowns crying out for your help. Hi, my name is M. Freeman. Will you use your Twitch Prime today? Do your part, don't delay. And keep that blue crown on your head, right where it belongs.
Thank you. Can we please get some dang packs spam in the chat? Thank you for the 5 gifted. Also known as. Thank you. Can we please get some dang packs spam in the chat? Also known as the most active poster on X. You Watanabe. Also known as spam in the chat. Wednesday from the Addams Family. I never got that about you Watanabe. I'm like, why is it Wednesday from the Addams Family as your icon?
Beautiful piece of underscore.
Quack posting, thank you for the 5 gifted. I appreciate it. Divisor, thank you for the 5 gifted. You Watanabe, Quack posting and Divisor save 15 for me getting their gullets filled with ads. I appreciate it. In Dark Viridian, thanks for the 2 months. Appreciate it. Also, I don't know if you noticed, you Watanabe changed his Twitter bio. That's what I'm talking about, man. Thank you for the 5 gifted, but let's slow your roll, buddy. Let's slow it a little bit. All right. Tigas, exclamation point, current events. Past Fire Nate, building northwest. Thank you. We do got to make some progress here. No, not his banner. His bio. It used to not say I'm playing a character. It used to not say that. I forget what it used to say, but that wasn't it. I don't know what it was. You Watanabe, what did it used to say? That's Big Cope. It should say, I've become a new character. Like I've lost myself in all this posting. Who am I anymore? You Watanabe. He's a He's a wannabe. Where the hell's heck is the building to the northwest? Sandwich says, I'm editing the next series of the Traders. Would you do it again? Sandwich, you would have to provide me some evidence that you're doing that. And then I'll answer you. Is this the building? Or tell me something that only you and I would both know, having worked on the Traders. That's a shortcut right here. BBC Traders Series 2. Yeah, are you doing the US series? Am I mispronouncing Watanabe on purpose? I love Vidya. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know how. Is Yu Watanabe a famous name or something? Is that, if I had to guess, if it's a famous name, it has to be anime stuff, right? Is Yu Watanabe anime stuff? What does that mean? Like whenever you guys get mad and I talk about Light Yagami.
Let's go.
It's a common Japanese name. I've never seen the name Watanabe in my life. Is it like JoJo or something? Watanabe did Cowboy Bebop and Samurai Champloo. Search Ken Watanabe. So if I don't know what it is, it's like a character name from One Piece. What's the main character's name in One Piece? Yeah, like that. It's like, oh, you don't know how to pronounce Luffy? I don't, because I don't watch the show, man. It's how you say Luffy? Is it Luffy? That's how you say it? Anyways. You like both of those animes? There is only one anime. Where the heck are we going? Bro, can we get Bale back? Where the heck do we go? How else do I prove I work on the show? I mean... Have you been on set?
Let's go.
Did you edit Series 2 US Traders? Did we go up this elevator? No. No, I've not been on the site. You know, Zoe is exec for the US series. What's Zoe's last name? Because I don't know a Zoe. What happened to Zoe Deschanel? All right, Sandwich, I believe you. What's your question? Sandwich, let me ask you this. What do you think of the Series 3 US version? That's that singing voice. That we got the name of it, man. We've asked so many times, what is this kind of singing called? Zoe Deschanel voice. And move your chin to the right or left.
Come to me. Feel alright. Just dance with me all through the night. Turn it out.
Crooning? It's not called crooning, it's called Zoeing.
I feel good. 'Cause I just know feeling of you. Give it to me, baby. I feel good. Just want you to step with me, dance with me.
Gravelly Zoe? Dechaneling, yes.
I feel good on you.
This is the OG version. When you play the OG version of the song. Cursive singing? Nah, this is the remix. Wrong.
Wrong, 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 wrong.
Where's the editor of Series 3 of Traders now? A sandwich. I asked you, what do you think of Series 3 of the Traders? And then you go radio silent? You asked me, he replied, what did he say? What did he say? It's looking good, like Series 2 better. It's like, you wish nothing but the best for him, for sure. But how do you follow up Lies of P? You don't. There's not going to be another Lies of P. Dan asking chat members to break NDA Classic. What makes you don't think I already know what the NDA already protects? What makes you think for 1 second I don't already know? I'm not saying I do, but what makes you think I don't already know? Come on. Are you kidding me? I can tell Sandwich what Sandwich is editing right now, but I'm not going to. Because then that's how you get sued. Just joking. Totally joking. All that was just a bit, chat. It was just a bit. It was just a bit. Just a bit. I don't know anything. All right. Just let the little dudes explode. Okay? Would you do another series? The UK's doing a celebrity one. I hope they pick Ekin-Su on the celebrity. You know what? I had such a good time on series 2 of the Traders, and they treated us so well. I would definitely not treat them like the Netflix show that reached out 4 days after I got off Traders 2. I wouldn't treat them like that. Yeah, no thanks. No thanks. No thanks. Yeah, no thanks. No thanks. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. No, I would definitely there's a world in when I would do it again for sure. For sure, I had such a good time. You're just saying what you just would have to take care of Twitch while I was gone. No, bro, I was like, I still had Scotland grass on my shoes, and I get back and, hey, we want to talk. Look, I know it's a good spot to be in. I'm like, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I don't want my life to be going on reality show after reality show after reality show. I'd much rather fight the same boss over and over and over again. And over. Nah, the show was like someone asked me that the other day. My take is like, I'm not going on another show ever unless it's as good or better than the Traders. That's it. And that's a hard bar to cross. Very hard. This is just not what I want to do. All right. Yeah, subtle noodles. I do too much because you do too little is iconic. Thank you for causing it to happen. I am 1000% okay with being a cog in the wheel, man. As long as the cog is cogite. As long as that wheel is on a golden vehicular, let them know who you're repping. Whoa, we haven't had anything new in so long. Death mask helmet. What the heck? You want, Chad, you wanted us to run by this. Helmet of Viggo Mortensen. Elder among the Fire Knights. 2 warp death mask stacked. Reduces FP. Used to summon spirits. Gnawed at by loneliness. The old man turned his attention to the spirituality of Mesmer's flame, using it in a rite of resurrection. Yet the soulless bodies he brought to life were no comfort to poor Viggo. Kind of looks like OG Dark Souls 1 Cerso Yeet mask. Doesn't it? That's kind of a throwback, man. It's like the refined version. Yeah, I know. Yeah, Butte Crisp. You're not wrong. Look at that. Fire Knight Seal. All right. +2 for the stub toe comment. What's stub toe? How did you know that traders would be good / treat you well before you did it? Well, the number on the contract and the fact that, like, well, hey, like, we're gonna take your cell phone. And they're like, well, can I call my family? Like, well, we haven't done that in the past, but yeah, you could do that. That was pretty much my 2 check boxes. Well, we've never done that before. Oh, okay, well, it's important to me. Yeah, we can do that. That's all I needed to know. Thank you. Thank you for allowing me to talk to my family during the production of a television show. Surprise. That's not a common thing. That's not a common thing. No, I mean the traders in Peacock was, I mean, it was an incredible experience. It was it's S tier upon S tier.
Hell, Gary.
All right, let's chat.
Shut.
Imagine trusting Dan with your phone on set. I mean, it wasn't exactly like that, but I was able to talk to my family, which meant a lot. You want some dial flute? I got you. Which, by the way, speaking of dial flute, I didn't know it was in existence, but watched half of a good documentary last night, Remembering Gene Wilder. Bro, if you ever want to get content pilled, he was making content before there was content, man. I mean, it would, like, some of the stuff that he did in movies was just like premium content. I mean, it's just premium. Since the traders won Emmy, do you get a trophy? Yeah, it's in the mail. When they drive you off at the end of the night, do you get to go to different hotels and not see the other contributors? Sandwich, if you're on the production team, you should already know that question. Also, we don't go to hotels, we sleep in the castle. Caught. Conal 360 says, what do you think of the Johnny Depp Wonka movie? Pre-auction tells you it's better than the original. I've seen the Johnny Depp version one time. I don't remember it very much. But it's crazy to think that the original Wonka was a flop. You know, that is bonkers to me. They just weren't ready for it, like Michael J. Fox playing air guitar. Ooh, this is good, man. You love a good bridge, man. Iris of Grace. I got a feeling there's something out this door, huh? You got a feeling?
Thank you for attending the pre-production meeting for Season 3 of The Traitors. Our first order of business is reacquiring talent. First, let's discuss Daniel Gosling. Send an editor after him that should convince him.
Let's go.
Paul, thank you for the support.
Get ready to mow the lawn.
Another Marika's rune. Meekswell, thanks for the 6 months of Prime. Why not us? Why not now? What is this place? We got Texas, Georgia. Taking Georgia, sorry. POV, you spilled gas at the gas station? Sorry. SCADUTREE base? No, we don't. Sponsored bit is at sponsored bit. Sponsored game is at 1 o'clock. I told you you're getting a mouthful of Elden Ring today. You couldn't let UFO cannibalize it, and then you don't get some can. Why is the CANNES music festival or movie festival called Cannes Music Festival, plural? Whoa, 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 whoa.
Are you kidding me?
What was that? Plus 2,000 incoming? Surprise boss. Troll boss? Can we walk in the sauce? We can. SCADUTREE base. Oh, are you kidding? No match for T-God? You think you're a match for T-God?
This boss is como se dice trash. Underscore.
Naruto, thanks for the bits. Yo, this is not going 5. Thank you for the 500 bits. I appreciate it. There's no way this goes 5. Nice underscore placement too. You bet it does. There's no way it goes 5, man. Where's your Gamba? Be patient. You'll get the Gamba when it's good and ready for you. Please wait for Gamba. What do you think this is, anime?
Full Metal Alchemist. Full Metal Alchemist.
Cause Lennon's on sale again.
Where's our PB, like there? I guess I should start naming things not just image. All right. No, it was image. I had image up there. What the heck? I don't get to see where you go when the cam stops rolling. Do you not see the contribs at breakfast? What's the contribs? My man Sandwich out here on the Traders production team, asking me production secrets. No, you get to see everyone a lot. You're just not allowed to talk about anything game related until the cameras are rolling. Proud of Dan for not making any norovirus jokes today. Connor B, you missed it when NL was here. Already dropped one. All right, let's get this toast.
Sheep, sheep, sheep.
Pressed F says, are you supposed to dodge the attacks? That's the goal, Pressed. Should we try and do it on this one? Ether PNG, welcome. That's Roger Clemens, man. Sandwich, I believe you. It's called a bit. Sandwich. Sandwich, I think you gotta get a little air from the editing bay, Sandwich. Little. I know you're in there, man. I know you're in there editing, framing, and editing. You've seen Alan's face a million times. You got 18 different hard drives you're pulling footage from. Can you use the horse in here? How did we get so close the first time? I see the thorns and I roll them. I see the flower head and I L2 it. I see the honey and I hole it.
I feel like Dan has made up for the BM timber deficit today alone.
Orabeam, what do you mean? Thank you for the bits. Do you feel bad that the believers are always dirt poor? No, no, no. They know when and how to go all in.
He just believes. He makes me believe. He makes his teammates and his coaches believe.
It's all good, Sandwich. Thanks for popping in, though. It's cool that you work on the traders. Small world, my guy. Ooh. I see the L2 and I double hit it. PB. No PB. No CZ. I don't know. Is this boss worthy of a CZ, though? Is he worthy of a CZ? Not yet. This is a remembrance boss? Crunch Puff, thanks for the 22 months.
Go.
No PB, no CZ. One for you and one for Daddy Warbucks.
Michael!
1,000 deaths? Come on now. Lamau, how does Coke Zero help though? What CZ got us to the Bale victory, man. 200? No way. Anyone said this is over 30 is cope. Unless there's something underneath the flower. If this is the boss, then he's done. If there's like a dectahedron underneath the flower, okay, then we may be cooked, but... Hold on a sec. All right, chat. I'm gonna stay live. I have to go do something. I will be back. It'll probably be 15 minutes. But I'm gonna stay live. We'll get some more runs in. Let me see what I can. Enjoy this, chat. When this is over, I'll be back. Sorry, guys. One of my viewers on Twitch told me he was going on a 10-day Alaskan cruise with a complete stranger. After I gave him some good advice, he returned from the cruise to share how it went. I hope you enjoy. It says, I'm going on a first date with a girl in 2 weeks. We've been talking long distance for 2 months and we'll be meeting for the first time to go on a 10-night Alaskan cruise. Any thoughts? Well, my first question to you is, what were you thinking?
I went on a cruise last year. It was really fun. I went alone last year.
Okay.
This year I was gonna go again. And then I thought, oh, I could just go find somebody and invite them.
Okay.
I found somebody, invited them. They said yes. I was like, well, what do I do now?
When you say found someone, let me, because Chad, I just so you guys know, I did verify the information. He sent me the cruise information. This is not a joke. This is real. When you say you had to go find someone, what, like you hit the dating apps, or how do you find someone to go on a cruise with?
Yep, dating apps.
Okay, so like what app?
eHarmony.
Okay, so then
Real love.
Okay, so you find someone on eHarmony. How does like you just don't put like geographic parameters on it, so like you're not dating someone near you?
Yeah, they're in different. They're from America.
Okay.
I'm Canadian.
So you're like, okay, so you guys have been talking for 2 months, right?
Yeah.
So I'm guessing it probably started out like friendly, and then, you know, you guys probably have something in common. Okay. So after 2 months, like there's a lot of different directions you could take this thing. Why the 10-day cruise when you're essentially like, that's a big commitment where you can't leave. You're going to be sharing a room.
You're not going to believe this. Okay. I asked her on the cruise within the first like 6 messages.
6 messages
on the first day.
Yeah. So like break me down the first 5 messages and the 6th one.
It was like, hey, how's it going? And she was like, you know, good. There's some other response where she like asked what I was up to. I'm like, oh, you know, just booking a vacation soon, going to Alaska. And she's like, oh, I'd love to go. I was like, oh, you could just come with me. And she said, yeah. That was it.
Did that concern you at all? That she's like, that's someone who you really, I mean, sent you essentially 30 pixels that you don't know, says, hey, I'd like to go on a vacation with you?
It takes an interesting kind of person to be willing to do that.
Okay, so just paint the picture for me, because I'm guessing on eHarmony, like there's some kind of profile. What about, like, can you share some like hobbies or interests of this said person's profile, so maybe we can kind of at least put them in kind of a box to understand?
She just likes art, kind of chill. I don't know.
Can I ask you, what's your dating history, Ben?
Very limited. We're like late 20s. I'm just like, let's just go on a cruise, just be friends. Maybe it'll be like an actual date kind of thing. If it's not, that's fine.
Okay.
That kind of thing.
Because here's the thing, Timmy Talk, it takes a lot of courage to come on this call. So any questions I'm going to be asking, I just want to preface and say they're not BM, they're just to find more information. So please don't take this away, but I have to ask.
Yeah, no.
So is this like, have you heard of the saying like outkick the coverage or playing in a different ballpark? Like in terms of like, is this someone who maybe would be on Instagram with like 50,000 followers like that? And
no.
Okay. So
very plain country girl, not very fancy. Had to buy some dresses from, it's a pretty fancy cruise.
Okay.
And so she had to buy some dresses from like thrift stores. I had to buy some suits from thrift stores, that kind of thing.
Okay.
Yeah, we've been talking. We like talking a lot every day. You know.
Do you talk on the phone or just via like messages?
I have her passport information. A lot of people are going to be saying she's like catfishing. Possible, I guess, but worst case scenario, I just show up and go on the cruise alone. So
wait. So you've talked to her on the phone, or you haven't talked to her on the phone?
I have talked on the phone and video chat. Yeah.
Okay, you video chatted then.
Yep.
Did it look like AI or was it a real person?
Well, you know, I think it looked pretty good.
Okay. So is there anything else you can do to like, because here's my concern for you, right? Like if you're hanging out here, like obviously I don't want anything bad to happen to you. Number one concern before we even talk about what happens on this date is that you're in a position where like you're not in danger. So like what is your confidence level that, can you just make up her first name just so we can refer to it for context? Like don't tell me your first name.
Jenny,
okay. Sure. So like what's your confidence percentage out of 0 to 100 that Jenny is who Jenny says she is?
100%.
Okay, so you're there. You said you have her passport information?
Yeah.
How does that happen?
Well, she has to submit it to the cruise like online in order to kind of get confirmation.
Okay.
And I have access to that, so I can see it.
Okay. Second question is, when you booked this 10-day cruise, like how did you go about the logistics and finance planning of that? Because a 10-day Alaskan cruise is not like $10.
I went on a cruise last year. You have to pay for the whole room yourself. And so I did that this year as well. And then I said she could pay me back for her half after if it goes well. Because like I don't want to send money anyway, because then like I could be scamming her or vice versa. So I paid for what it would have cost me to go alone.
Okay. So
and then she'll just pay me back later.
Okay,
if she does. I don't know. It doesn't matter if she does.
So you said, hey, don't worry about paying unless it goes well. Did you pay for her flight?
Nope.
Okay. So she's meeting you like at the dock, I'm assuming. She's flying in.
At the airport.
You're meeting at the airport, and then you're going right to the cruise?
Yep.
I mean, have you really thought about this?
I don't know. Yeah.
Like, what are you going to talk to her about for 10 days?
I don't know. She could go do whatever else she wants. I'll just be in the hot tub, you know, hanging out.
Got it. So
we don't have to be together the whole time.
So is the expectations like you guys are going as friends?
No. Right now the expectation is kind of dating, but it's like, you know, if at any point it's uncomfortable, we can just like separate the beds and like not, you know, it wouldn't be awkward or anything. I mean, it would be a little awkward, but it wouldn't be. There's no pressure, I guess.
Okay.
And yeah, it's a little bit weird.
I'll give you the benefit of the doubt on that one, and we'll leave it as weird. But let me ask this: is your goal like, do you want to have a girlfriend eventually?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's just say we could rewind time, and the whole Alaskan cruise was like off the table. What do you think? What would your second move have been?
So I wouldn't be going for like online dating in that case.
Why?
It's really hard to get a relationship from long distance if you don't have like a big plan to meet up together, I think.
But so you went for long distance on purpose so that you could go on the cruise together?
No. I would have gone with someone locally. I just didn't find one.
Let me ask you this. Okay, so what's done is done, right? Like this is, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. I'm trying to look out for you. This is an extremely bizarre situation. You've met someone you've been talking for 2 months online, you've never met, and you guys are gonna be sharing an Alaskan cruise together, the same room for 10 days. Like we're pushing we're rolling a ball up a hill in terms of my goal for you is to get a second date. Like there's a lot, like there's, let me just throw a few curveballs your way. What if she just starts charging the room up? Like just running everything to the room bill?
We have different MasterCards on each person.
Okay, so you're not worried about it. So, okay, so financially you are prepared, like this could all just be like a free trip for her. You're okay with that? Okay. So second, are you worried about your safety at all?
No.
Why not?
There's a lot of cameras on the cruise everywhere, and you know, they have her passport.
Okay.
They know exactly who she is, so I don't know.
Okay.
Probably safer than a normal first date.
Okay. So let me ask you, so then here's my best advice, because this is, you know, clearly this is uncharted waters. This is like you know, normally I'm used to flying a rocket ship. We have like heads up display. We've got, you know, distance meters. Like right now we're flying into the abyss. So the only thing I can tell you is, when in doubt, don't. So like, if you're thinking that you should do something, don't do it. Just always take the more safer route, take the more considerate route. Because if you make any move that you can't undo, you're looking at 9, 7, 8, 5, 6 days with this person. You know what I'm saying? So like whatever the impulse was to invite her on a 10-day cruise within 6 lines of meeting her, do the opposite of your impulses to start. That will give you a shot. Yeah. And I don't say that
so
as being.
So don't propose.
Yeah. So, but
yeah.
I mean, but here's the thing. Why not you? Why not now? Stranger things have happened. It could be one heck of a wedding story. You know, you're going to get some cringe face at the wedding, but hey, if it works, it works. Let me ask you this. I've been doing a lot of the talking. Do you have any questions and anything you're concerned about?
No.
Okay. So you feel like you're ready to just take this thing head on?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, if you don't mind, when you get back from the cruise, will you ping me? And I'd love to hear how everything goes.
Yeah. I'll try to take some. I have your mug actually. I'll bring your mug.
Well, here's the thing, because I was gonna ask. Are you more of a Northern Lion watcher, or are you more of a DANGHEESLING?
More of a Ryan Gary kind of guy. But okay. I watch your YouTube videos.
Okay.
I have some.
That's what I thought. No final questions. What, like don't tell us the exact day, but like how many? Like a week away? When is this going down?
Yeah, it's in about 2 weeks.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna say beginning of September we'll hear back from you.
Yeah, mid-September I'll have some data ready for you guys.
Like, and I don't want to dunk on Timmy Tonka because we are where we are. But do you know anyone in your life that would go on a 10-day cruise with someone they've never met? That's my concern. Like, I feel like Timmy Tonka is a little bit, como se dice, naive in Espanol. So like, I can kind of like not a lot of dating experience, okay. But what does it say about the person who's just like, yep, I'll go? You know?
Hello.
Hold on, the song's going. Timmy! My man! Hold on, the music's going. Hold on 1 second. Ladies and gentlemen, we have Timmy Tonka on the line, the Alaskan Cruise. Andy, Timmy, you're back. You're home.
Hello, hello. I'm back.
I mean, you sound like you're smiling.
Oh, I am. Can I get a my man in the chat?
Look at Timmy's taking over chat now. I'll tell you what, after the pictures you sent me, can we get a my man in chat for Timmy?
My man.
Wait, do I hear another laugh there?
No, I'm just giggling.
Okay, all right.
You know.
So hit me with, so you went on a 10-day cruise with a borderline stranger. How did it go?
It went amazing.
I mean, I could feel the smiles, man. What was amazing about it?
It was just beautiful. Every day we got a free excursion from some elderly people. We went on the train. We had great food. Everything was great.
All right, let me ask this. So when did you first lock eyes, like for the first time that wasn't on a dating app?
In the airport in Vancouver.
Okay, so was she there first or were you there first?
I was there first.
Okay.
Waiting for her. I didn't see her arrive. I was waiting at the baggage claim.
Were you nervous that she wasn't going to show?
Not that she wouldn't show. I don't know. No.
Okay.
No, not too nervous.
So you're at the baggage claim.
She kind of showed up like 10 feet away because I didn't see her at first. And she said hi. I think we hugged. It was like a little bit weird.
You went from hi to hug? My man. Okay.
Yeah.
You said a little bit weird. What do
My
you mean?
man.
What do you mean a little bit weird?
I don't know. It was just like the first time seeing her. I wasn't sure if like, she liked me or if she was just in it for the cruise. But no, it was great.
Okay. So after the hug, I mean, there's going to be some awkward stuff you got to wade through. So after the hug, what happened?
After the hug, we're like, okay, we got to go to the cruise terminal. She had been up, like, she hadn't slept the whole night before.
Mm-hmm.
So we met at like maybe 9 a.m.
Okay.
And she had a whole layover like all night in Toronto. So she was exhausted. I was pretty tired. So we were just kind of sleepily trying to get to the train, taking a long train ride to the cruise terminal and kind of waiting around.
Okay.
So it was just relaxed. It wasn't like a high energy thing.
No,
she
but you had things to do, so there wasn't like, you didn't have to worry about awkwardness. You had people to go and place. Yeah. Okay, I got you. So then when you get on the train, when does it sink in that, all right, now like you got to talk to each other for a while?
The only conversation was like, oh, I'm so glad we actually made it and we got here. And then it was pretty like she just kind of rested her head on my shoulder for the train ride. It was that kind of thing.
And when that happened, I mean, I mean, when the shoulder pillow came out, come on, man. You're like,
yeah, I was like, well, I'm sitting next to her. I'm like, I'm around her. I don't know. Went for the move. It paid off. It was great.
Okay.
She loved it.
So you get there, like, vibes are good. You're getting good signage. You get to the boat, and then you get to the part where like you get the room keys or whatever.
Yep.
How does that part decipher itself since you're two strangers sharing a room?
There wasn't like a lot of conversation. There's just like, oh, there's the bed. I don't know. But there wasn't anything special about it. She did. I think when we got in the room, it might have been before on the train. She gave me $400 cash to kind of pay me back for some of my part and have a little spending money. So at that point, I was like, all right, everything's worried or everything's figured out. Nobody's worried.
So she paid. She paid you.
Yeah, I didn't ask for it. She was just like, oh yeah, here's some money.
Okay.
Yep.
And when that happened, there had to be some like put you at ease a little bit, right? Unasked for. Okay.
Yeah. Unasked for, by the way. Yeah. Yeah.
So then, what's like the first activity you guys did? Like, so you unpack, you get all your stuff settled in, and then you're like, well, what do we do now? We're strangers.
We went to the pub. We were both hungry. She hadn't eaten or drank anything except for some coffee and some free beers on the Air Canada.
Okay.
So we went to a pub. I got a pie. She got on the menu it was some sort of ham hock and cheese fondue.
Okay.
But then when we went to order it, they didn't have it because it was on the wrong menu. So she got a Plowman's.
What the heck? What's a Plowman?
See, I thought the same thing because I'm not very British, right? So
She's British?
It's like, no. The cruise line's British, so they've got like ploumans and all these weird. Well, I don't, no BM, but some interesting food choices. There's like a bit of ham and some cheese and like some butter. So we were looking at the menus. She was gonna get like a cheese fondue thing with a ham hock. The food arrives, and we had like forgotten that we hadn't ordered that. So there's just a bit of like cheese cold on the plate and a bit of like ham next to it. And we're like, this is, really not what I was expecting with the fondue. And then she took a bite of like a white cheese on the top, and it was just a stick of butter. So and we were like, oh right, it's a totally different dish. So we were pretty exhausted, to say the least.
Got it.
But it was fun.
So then the next day, it's like, okay, you guys are well rested. The cruise is out to sea. Like at this point, is like there's still some awkwardness, or is that all dissipated?
It's very dissipated. We were very like comfortable together. We're just hanging out on the balcony, cuddling a little bit, that kind of thing. It was pretty good from then on.
Good. So then, okay, so you both you guys both think you had like a really good. Was it mutual? Like, how did it end?
It ended with a big hug at in the airport.
Yeah.
We were actually at the same terminal, but hers was like 3 hours later than mine. So yeah, big hug, said goodbye, said we'll like keep talking, probably try to find some way to keep going forward.
But we gotta dig into this a little bit. Do you remember any of the verbatim? Well, here's the thing though, you're exposed now because she knows that she's seen the stream.
Yeah, she's probably gonna see this, maybe. So, but I don't know. There's not a lot of talking. It's a lot of like, I'll miss you. I had a really good time.
Like, do you think this is gonna evolve into a relationship, or is this like just a one?
Yeah.
You do?
Definitely relationship material. Yeah.
What makes you think that?
We just like clicked a lot. We really enjoy each other's company, and she's really cute.
So So what's the next?
Everything.
Are you gonna go to her state next, or what are you gonna? You know what the next plan is? Did you make plans?
I think she's gonna come here for Christmas, and then we'll try to figure out who's moving where, maybe, because it's hard because we're, Canadian and American. So you can go and live there, but you can't immediately like get a job if you go and just move to a different country. But yeah, we're talking about it. We're figuring it out.
So I mean, like, you went from like not knowing each other to Alaskan Cruise to spending Christmas together.
Yeah.
And talking about moving to the same area.
In for a penny, in for a pound,
No, but like, so it's like pretty. I mean,
yeah.
Like, I'm gonna miss you means like, hey, we're pretty much boyfriend girlfriend dating.
Yep.
Chat wants to know for context, how old are you and how old is she?
We're both late 20s, I think I'll say.
Okay.
Around the 28 year. Yeah.
So have you told like any of your friends or family that this has been going on?
Oh yeah, big time. Talk about it with all my coworkers. They all thought I was crazy. My parents were pretty supportive, but they're, everyone mostly checks that I'm not just getting catfished or something.
Yeah. So
which is fair.
Okay.
But yeah.
So I mean, I have to admit, I am stunned at, like, when I saw the pictures you sent, the pictures said I mean, you guys are both beaming, just like.
Oh, it was great.
Look at.
I think you can pull chat if you want to censor them, but I'm okay with you showing chat those pictures.
No, I don't want to do that. Just out of like yours, like they'll be able to find you. I don't, like, for your safety, I won't. But chat, I will just say, like, imagine two people on a cruise looking as happy as you could imagine. Like, that's it. Timmy Tonka, look, I'd rather be surprised and happy for you than I gotcha and sad for you. I think that chat feels the same way. Look, I'm going to tell you right now, I don't think a lot of people thought the Alaskan Cruise was going to work out how it did. But for you, Timmy Tonka, I'm glad it did.
Well, I just got to say, get it twisted. You will find love. It will work out in Ketchikan, Alaska. That's all I got to say.
Is there for any of the Alaskan Cruise doubters out there? Any like the people in the comments saying no way this is real? Like, any words to them?
You just gotta stop being a hater. Just live your life. not everyone's out there trying to do you harm. It's okay.
You know what? I'm just gonna tell you right now. You sound like a totally different human, like than when we first talked. Chat.
Yeah.
The evolution of Timmy Tonka, all of us, like a little just sticking it out there, see what happens, boost confidence, and a little my man. It's a surge. It's the espresso. You never know, man. Timmy Tonka, thank you so much. I'm looking forward to an update around Christmas time, and if anything transpires between now and then, I think there's a lot of people that are invested in you as the Alaskan Andy.
Yeah, bye.
Easy clap in the chat. All right, chat. Trump. Thank you guys for your patience. Everything's all good. But I will tell you this. We just earned this. Chat, we just earned this. That was earned. Earned, deserved. All right. Let's get back in this, man. BPB, Chad, you gotta cut me a little slack. I'm trying to push this sponsor bit.
Thank you for the donation.
30 minutes,
I appreciate
so
your acquiescence.
we get that time back.
Chris Istrox tipped $5. I'm calling at least a 30-try win. Most people might say more, but I believe in you. No BM_.
Crisis, thank you for the support. If you're still here, I appreciate it.
Where was I 3 months ago? Not a Dan viewer, ready to give up, no life / where am I now? Dan viewer, ready to keep going, no life.
Haywood, you got a life. Haywood.
Hey Dan, started my new job yesterday. My cubicle is in direct line of sight of a director's office. May need to come up with some new methods to watching stream at work. Any ideas?
Rumham, we gotta go deep here. How many monitors you got? Thank you. Guys, truly thank you for sticking around. Thank you for your patience. I can't thank you enough. This is one of those things, man. But I appreciate it.
Just moved to the Midwest Dank.
Merc, where in the Midwest did he move? Thank you for the 34 months. T. Norman, don't say that. T. Norman, don't say that. Is Frost live right now, chat? Yo, G King, thanks for being here. Privacy screen, you apply it to your monitor. Is it just like a little sticker? Just you know, Spaceman Speed? I'm happy you're here too, man. Spaceman's scrapbook. Why not you? Why not now? Turn the meta on its head. Don't say it, chat. Don't say it. Don't say it. I'm hoping, I'm not gonna say it. I hope no one in chat says it. Heidi Run, why did you have to say it? Why did you have to say it? Chat, is Frost Prime live? Would anyone mind going there and telling them to check the Discord? Also, I did not take your advice for asking for more money. Why didn't you do that, Rumham? Why didn't you? The worst they could say is no. Can we get a good one for the believers to bet on? I got right here. Here's the good one. Shoot. The worst they could say is the exit is this way.
This boss is not hard, you will be fine. No need to leave, he won't be a thorn in your side much longer. I don't think you'll be fighting longer than a flower, so stop and smell the roses. Just remember, put the petal to the metal, don't wilt away, and we're all pollen for you underscore.
Chef Roy Boy, thank you for the bits. How long did that take you to come up with? Why? How can that? I just need to know so I can understand. How does that get a +2? Because you reacted to it. So if I keep stone cold face, it will not get a +2. Zachy, this boss is a SCADUTREE avatar. Ross Prime is not checking his Discord. You were 3 months unemployed. You had no leverage. Yes, you are. You are the leverage. They need you. They needed you. If they didn't need you, they wouldn't have put out an APB saying we need you. That's like not asking her out because she didn't wipe down the gym machine after using it. You pinged him on stream, but he's busy. What is he busy doing? Slay the Spire? Alright, let me call him then. I gotta call him, chat. I tried to do it so I didn't have to interrupt the chat.
Can we please get some dang packs?
PJ Lips, thank you for the 5 gifted, you piece of absolute. Thank you for the support. What's your PB? PJ Lips, I threw some 45s on it the other day.
Hello?
Frost, what's going on?
Hey, buddy.
Hey, I'm excited for our thing. I just had a little bit of a thing. Are you, I don't need to get it. Can you go at 1:30 instead of 1? Does that mess you up at all or no?
That actually works way better. I'm currently rushing through a run that I'm playing.
No, my man, take your time, man. Get to Ascension 21. I'll see you at 1:30, brother.
Sure, yeah.
All right, is that cool?
Cool.
All right, thanks, man.
Yeah, 1:30 is fine.
I'll tell GG.
Sweet.
All right, thanks, man. See ya. I guess he was working on something. Chad, that was unexpected. What happened was obviously unexpected, so I don't want to shortchange you. How about this? We're telling the sponsor have to push to 1:30. Sorry, but chat said they will have the most engagement you've ever seen. Beautiful engagement. The best engagement. Chat, give me some more. What else? There's going to be so much engagement. There's going to be so much engagement. It's fantastic. All right. It's gonna be huge, dripping with engagement. All right, I didn't start the timer. All right, yeah, we can start the exclamation point linked with a L with a Y instead of an I. Just start clicking it, wish listing it. If we start engaging with it before 1 o'clock, are you kidding me? It's gonna be pure engagement. Is backseating allowed? Yes, please, please. Deadly Slob does it, man. Deadly Slob does do a good. Deadly Slob does a good impersonation, but it's exclamation point current events. I called it a sponsored bit. No, I didn't. Sponsored game. Chat. I will say this. I will say this though. Tomorrow, so we got a sponsored game today. We got a sponsored bit tomorrow. You won't even believe what the sponsor is tomorrow. Chat, I would give you 100 guesses and you wouldn't know what the sponsored bit is tomorrow. It's not a game. All I gotta say is I hope you're hungry. Wait, do we just have to Dark Souls this? Circle strafe them? Never mind. Have not seen it in chat yet. You're in the right vertical. You're in the right vertical, but wrong book. No. No, it's not DHC. It's not DHC. I just hope you're hungry tomorrow. Mike's Hard Lemonade, if it was a Friday and it was an evening, I would do a sponsorship like that. Are you allowed to do those sponsorships? I would do it if it was the evening and I gave you guys enough heads up so that if you watched with little ones, that the little ones weren't there. I would do that. I think I would do that. You don't think those exist? I've seen people do like cervezas. That's an FCC violation, is it? I've seen people do cervezas. No, it's not a order. It's not a meal in a box tomorrow.
Let's go.
I would.
Used to work for Bezos, now I'm robbing him blind.
Silverato, thank you for the 7 months of Prime. That's pretty good. That may be the sub message of the day. I still haven't seen it. I'm telling you, Chad, I don't think you're gonna guess it, but I think if you see it, you'll be like, Pog. I know you can't drink alcohol on a TV commercial. No, not CZ. Dang PAX card if you order something with the link tomorrow. I don't think there's not a link. We could do something creative though. Did I seek the sponsor? No, I don't. I don't seek sponsors. I wish I could. I wish I could, but I don't seek sponsors. Except for the computer one. Speaking of, I got a DM about the computer.
Thanks for continuing with the great family-friendly content. Glad I've been off work all week to watch. Appreciate what you do.
Lime was taken. Thank you for the 21 months of Prime. I appreciate it. Hey, chat was wondering when you're going to respond to me via DM. I call it says hey Chad. It's not Starforge, but I think that was one of the two companies. This one is from a company. I met the guy at a convention. He's like, yeah, we'd like to, and then he ghosted me. No, you're all good, Lime. You didn't interrupt. You erupted. No, this is non-store Farge, but chat. If we get, I'd be chat. Chat. Do they make good computers? Isn't Squeaks part owner of that company, Sean? No, Comrade Jay, that company reached out, and I said, unfortunately, while I do think your marketing is effective, I'm gonna have to pass on that. Yeah, I don't have any problem with it. I just don't think it's a good fit. Yeah. No, Starforge is fine. The drink company.
Ladies and gentlemen, super excited to be here today. Today we are doing a quick packs and then we're going to be field dressing an elk, if you notice my rubber apron here. Big thank you to Cutco for sponsoring the stream. Great knives, very sharp and durable.
What? Imagine if it's Pepsi starts swapping out CZ for PM. PM doesn't have the same kind of ring to it, man. Wait, they don't have PZ? It's PM, it's not PZ? Thank you for the bits, by the way, Bald. It's not called PZ. PM is CZ. It's not called. Why isn't it called PZ? PM doesn't have the same ring to it. Is it Pizza Hut? It's not, but I do love Pizza Hut, man. You wouldn't have to twist my arm for Pizza Hut. So I'm telling you, I think people will be pogged, but also mildly surprised. No, it's food, chat. It's food. Bro's gonna open the stream. CZ? You're not Canadian, Arbard. It's not obscure. It's definitely not obscure. It's definitely been talked about on the show before. Wagyu beef. He's avoiding the Papa John statement because it's true. I didn't even see a Papa John statement. What does it have to do with pizza? It's not pizza. Wagyu beef. I don't know. I really like Panda Express. For some reason, my oldest son thinks it's like overly healthy, so he doesn't like it. I'm like, buddy, it's good, man. I don't know why. He's like, he's good with anything, but not Panda Express. I don't know why. You can get mildly healthy at Panda Express. Chicken teriyaki. Chicken teriyaki is not terrible for you. Hang in here. We gotta get closer, huh? If this guy does not have a phase 2, you have to be kidding me. We're gonna knock him out 50. Brandon Wilson says, does he look at this chat or will we say, Brandon Wilson, I see you. How come you're using your full name, Brandon Wilson, on YouTube? You're being so good, Chad. I'm proud of you. Of what? One for you. One for me. One more for PB. Run. That's like the tree Erdtree. That's like the tree Erdtree. Say goodnight.
Let's go.
You ready? He's gonna shoot super hot fire at us.
Take this flower and throw him in the trash. Slump him. Let's go, sire. You got this.
Say goodnight. No way that's it. I don't believe it. Really? Enemy felled?
John in Tennessee, go ahead. What you want to say?
That's trash, dog. Get off the airwaves.
Oh, come on, man.
Hello? Hey, I'm still tied up, man. I never got the email from you. I really can't talk right now, but I will call you at the end of the day today. Hang in here. Cowboy, I know, like, my thing is, like, I keep my phone just for, like, family stuff during the show, but sometimes you get it when someone calls you from an unknown number, you're like, this could be, like, family related. Like, I don't know, you know, like, you don't want something bad to happen, but you're like, what if I don't answer this call? My mom says, no, I am fine. Don't start one guy in it. My mom says, why are you making funny faces? Mom, I got your email about you want. My mom sent me an email. She goes, hey, I know you don't like doing this kind of thing. Oh, you mean making someone smile or laugh? Mom, I don't mind doing that. You're not bugging me. I will make a video for that person and I'll send it to your email. It's okay, Mom. She's not even saying anything after that? Ma. I know I didn't respond to your email, but I just gave you live response. She didn't say anything? Just got one mom. She's got me up on the second monitor. My mom doesn't have a second monitor. She has a laptop. I do think my mom would love Balatro though. I really do. My mom has not played a game with me since we played original Brown Mario together, but I think she would love Balatro, man. All right, hang in here. Balatro's a great like senior citizen game for sure. Why is everyone? That wasn't a joke. Yeah, it's the new Solitaire for sure. My mom calls Spelunky Brown Mario because the level's brown.
Did you just call your mom a senior citizen?
What year are you a senior citizen? My mom's a senior citizen. What year are you 70? 65? Yeah, my mom's a senior citizen. Dude, that's your mom? All right, let's get this toast. Cooked. We need a good RNG here.
'Cause Lennon's on sale again.
Chad, do you think there's... How do we check the demographics of people who watch this channel? Can you do that? Do you think my mom reads chat or just watches the stream? If she chats, she reads chat for sure. You have to poll it? It isn't automatically collected like every other platform you're on? Do I think I have more female viewers than Northline? 1000%. No questions asked. Like, there's one thing you can set your watch to, that's it. I mean, we don't even need to check. They put on the ritual bonus talisman. All right, get this toast. I just picked up the kids from school. They heard you both in the truck and said underscore. Yo, can your kids hear me right now, Wonka? Wonka, can your kids hear me right now? Do they know that your name's Wonka, by the way? Yes. Yo, Wonka's kids, guess what? Dad, AK Wonka, said you get to go to McDonald's, order whatever you want, and get ice cream right now on the way home from school. You're welcome.
My man.
Yo. And Wonka, either do that or I'm going to tell him what happened at work. And we know you don't want that to happen. All right. Dad, what's he talking about? Here we go. Get this toast. They both said thank you. Tell them you're welcome. Tell them bedtime's early tonight. Sorry, there's a trade-off. There's no free lunch, kids. I know you're listening to the car right now. Yeah, you're getting free fast food, but there's no free lunch in life. You're going to bed 30 minutes early today. The trade-off. Thank you, Mr. Dan. You're welcome. Bedtime's 30 minutes early, though. It's a push-pull relationship. All right, here we go. Finally crossed 100,000 channel points. Doubting is truly worth it. We'll see about that, Jim.
Michael!
All right, we can beat this piece. I was gonna say the deal we have for tomorrow, but that's leading the witness. Daniskins. XXX, what's up, you piece? XXX coming in here with a welcome message. As long as bald is a day, as long as lore drops, I respect it. I do like to think XXX. I like to think I pioneered that move. I'm not gonna take credit for it, but I like to consider myself a bit of a pioneer in the at welcome. I consider myself a little bit of a chat pioneer. XXX, this is where you come in and be like, XXX. Yeah, but do you do it alphabetically like him? I don't. I gotta give credit. I gotta give credit there. Do I have a copy pasta message? I don't. I'm not going to talk about Daniskin's art anymore. I'm still baffled by it, and I have yet to get an explanation or a time-lapse video. Got it. You're not done yet. Yector is back. Says, let's get this toast. You place your first team red bet after a long hiatus. Yector, how's the cave? I'm not BMing art. I just haven't got a explanation yet. I see the clip and I mash it. Maybe I can time lapse the last stage. Just put your cell phone over your hand. That's good enough for anyone. Because I know the time lapse of the Series 4 art you prototyped and sent to me could have been time lapse in like 3 seconds. No, I do not think it's AI, but I just would like to see it because it's like pond from 2 different waters. One is pristine and the other's been polluted for years. Man, that is satisfying. Not even gonna remotely lie. Taking full chunka. Fruitbat, I missed your message about so you're trying not to BM today. Wow, reading the final boss nerfs for this DLC is actually pretty extensive. That feels icky. Vegemite. I'm just trying to learn new words. You got any other adjectives in the belt besides icky? Just wondering. Trying to avoid going unhinged. I respect the effort, Fruitbat. Fruit good incoming. Exovims. Fruit bad. Could you become fruit good? The fruit is ripening. Reese boss, what's going on? I think we can get him, man. I think we can get him sub 50. For sure. For sure. Kevin Hutchins on YouTube says 50 deaths sneaking up quick. How quick, though? We talking super quick? Fruit bad so far, but there's potential. Harvard, no disrespect. I don't think you're the example of being a hinged chatter. Wait, why are you triple click? We see your door. Your door is the one with like the 2 couch cushion buttons pushed into it with like the red velvet and the pattern over it. We know what that door is for. Who made the PB meter for this? CMO Punk. You know what I'm talking about? It's like, I don't know. There's got to be a name for that kind of door. You know what I mean? It looks like it's like a couch cushion, but it's red. Not a Christmas door. I'm a door expert. Describe it in detail. I just did. Looks like it's a couch cushion, but it's red. Like an upholstered door, yeah. Hey, bud. Oh, 1 sec. Give me 1 sec, bud. Sorry, chat. This will probably be in the 200 and 300 range. Honorable Pleb says this is going to be in the 200 300 range. I feel like that's not a word anymore. I feel like that was like a PUBG-esque word. Like that if we had to do a search on that word in this chat, it probably hasn't been dropped since 2017, 2018. That's like for someone who's pleb is someone who's bad at World of Warcraft, right? Is that what it means? Konal, what do you mean you're on it? Konal, you have all the chat logs saved? Konal, is that something you have? For this year? Yeah, what do you mean for this year? How do you have that? How do you have that? Your Twitch client keeps them. Your custom Twitch client? Not every Twitch client keeps chat logs. No, it's an IRC client. One, two, three, coming to save your rear. He's helped recover broken banana slices with it, so it's been useful. 1, 2, 3, let me ask you this. If a tool was made for nefarious purposes, but it ended up being used for good, does that make it less nefarious? Zoned out Corrigan says, when is IRC nefarious? When someone's been consuming the chat logs unbeknownst to streamer, sifting it for personal information, and then you find out he was doing it to record a big word cloud of all the chatters for the year to make some fun content for the show. Ooh. Ooh. And streamer gets totally roasted.
Michael!
Yo, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Is it per chatter, Konal, or is it overall chat? It's totally normal to save the chat logs. I mean, what makes you think I haven't been doing that for years anyways? Caught, exposed, exposed, and caught? I don't know. It wasn't designed to do that. But the guy who I hired to do the voting bot, it was just like a como se dice, byproduct of the bot. Like there's one of these for, it wasn't until years later that I realized it, but like there's one of these for every day. I never asked for it. Chad, I never asked for it. I just found it in the bot one day. I just said, hey, can you make a bot that collects votes? And he's like, yeah. And then I was digging in the directory one day and I'm like, what are all these text logs? How long has he known about this? Well, never came up organically in chat. How large is that folder? Let me tell you. Do you want to know the 2021 folder, the 2022 folder, the 2023 folder, the 2024 folder? Which one? 2023? Okay. Oh, it's not that bad. 187 megabytes. But that does account for... Yeah, it's not that bad. 187 megabytes of text documents. How many words is that? That's a lot of just text. I never asked for that. Chad, let's just keep that between us though, alright? Faint Bunny says, hey Dan, you got this. Faint Bunny. How are you, bud? 1 byte is 1 ASCII character. So how many characters there is 187 megabytes?
The sponsor appeared on a hill above the horse cart and crossed his arms. You're late. Gandon put down his CZ and said in a serious tone, a streamer is never late. Nor is he early. He pivots precisely when he means to. They share a knowing look and a smile, and the sponsor leaps into Gandon's arms with joy.
That's pretty good. Almost a day as long. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. You got a comic right there, man. You pair up with Daniskins. Have you ever gone back and looked at the logs? Only if there was like a major issue in chat. Like, yeah, which has only been, I think, like once. Arbard, what is that? All right, Frost is live. I'm coming over there.
It's just them teaching me about their game so that I can then talk about it in my own voice and be open to questions about, oh, what's this game about? It's a dynamic combat roguelike action.
All right. I think we can get him today, man. I really do. I believe we can get him today.